Good morning, y'all. Today is April 22nd or 23rd, or whenever you're watching this. I hope you're doing well. Um, yeah, kind of a bummer. Um, I miss you guys. I hope that you guys are doing well. I hope everyone's safe and healthy, and you guys are doing okay during this weird time. We have a really quick lesson today. I'll break it down for you. We're going to go over some logistics. We have a do now. We're going to go over bias. And then we're going to read a short story. And that should be it. It should be quick. It should be like maybe 20-ish minutes. So it shouldn't be that hard. Okay. Down below in the description there, you can find the PowerPoint. There are two links. Both take you to the same spot. It should be just a generic, long Google PowerPoint thing. Or if you want, you could type in tinyurl.com/YCHPD78B. That's tinyurl.com/YCHPD78B. Good job. You did it. So I'm assuming that everyone is on the PowerPoint. If you're not, pause me and get where you need to be. I want everyone to go to slide 2 in the PowerPoint. I'm going to talk about logistics again because not everyone figured it out. Okay, logistics. This will be quick. Grades. If you do the work, you will get a good grade. I am being very, very, very generous with the grades. If you do the work, you will get a solid grade. If you don't do the work, I will put in an incomplete or missing until you get that work to me. I am accepting things pretty late, about a week late. That's fine. I will not accept work all the way at the end and then you mass email me a bunch of assignments. Like, no, stick with it. Do the work. You have a whole week to do a Google form. It'll take you 20 minutes. Don't be lazy. So if you do the work, you will get a good grade. For quarter 4, how it will work is when you receive a whole bunch of good grades, like all 95s or 90s or etc., if it will benefit you, I will take all of your grades, condense them down into a summative grade, and put that summative into quarter 3 if it will boost you up. If it won't, I won't do it. I'm not going to do anything to hurt you guys. Then, if that helps you, I will put it in. If it doesn't, won't. If you just choose not to do anything, you don't check into office hours, you don't do any of the homework, that's cool. Doesn't bother me. What will happen is I will put in an incomplete for quarter 4. Basically what that means is you don't receive any credit for quarter 4 because you didn't do anything, which is accurate. So you will have to go to summer school, which will not be taught by me, which, very sad. So you will have to go to summer school. It'll probably be virtual again, which means you will be wasting more of your time. Then, if you choose not to go to summer school, then you have to make it up when we come back in August. And that will look a whole bunch of different ways. It can either look like I will be reteaching you after school, which would suck pretty heavily, or we do it during enrichment, or Saturday schools. I don't know how that's going to work yet. We haven't figured that out yet. But you have to make up quarter 4 to get the credit for my class. So, an easy way to do that now is to do the work because I'm telling you that it's going to be easy and I'm not going to penalize you. So, get it together. Cool. Good job. Okay. If you have any additional questions about that, email me. but that's as simple as I can make it. If you do your work, you're going to get rewarded now. I promise you that. Okay. Next two things on the list. Australia. Miss Sellers, myself, and my girlfriend are organizing the trip to Australia. So my girlfriend works at Hampton, and she's also promoting it at Hampton. If you want to go to Australia, please contact me or Miss Sellers. We are still looking for a few people to go. So if you want to come to Australia next year, during the summer of 2021, coronavirus probably won't be a thing. So no reason to worry there. Knock on wood. We are going to Australia, New Zealand, and Hawaii. It is going to be sweet. I am really looking forward to going to those places. And we have a really good group of students already going. We need a few more. So if you want to come, that'd be great. Awesome. Good job. Lastly, volunteer opportunities. Right now is a pretty good time to try and get some volunteer opportunities for yourself. Miss Sellers told me that she's offering CAS hours to a student who wants to design t-shirts for the incoming 9th graders for Cup Camp. So you get to design a t-shirt. It's something to do, and you can get some hours basically just designing a t-shirt. It's not that hard. If you want to do that, let me know or let Miss Sellers know. You know both of our emails, I'm sure. So, without further ado, let's get into the lesson. Cool. Slide 3 on the Google form. On the Google PowerPoint, whatever. The do now is, how has relying on technology been during the COVID-19 pandemic? Has it benefited you or discouraged you? Tell me why in the Google form. And that is question 1 in the Google form. We're all using technology a lot more. We're pretty much relying on the interwebs to do everything. How has that been for you? Has it been good? Has it been negative? For me, it's been sort of negative. I don't really like relying on technology this much, and especially doing it for my job. I pretty much never use technology in my classroom because I'm a bad teacher. So, how has it been for you relying on technology? Beneficial? How has it benefited you? Or discouraged? How has it discouraged you? It discouraged me because I don't learn through the internet. I don't retain information as well as I would on paper. I also get really tired of looking at a screen all day, which is going to be today, all day. Cool. So, pause me now. Answer the do now in the Google Docs. The Google Doc link is right there. It says, tell me why in the Google form, number 1. So answer number 1. The hyperlink is, if you just click the Google form, it will pop up there. Cool. You guys know what to do. All right. So pause me now. Okay. Cool. Move over to slide number 4 on the PowerPoint. Okay. So, slide number 4. This is actually a pretty cool slide. This could be really helpful for later. You'll see why. Okay. Bias equals a prejudice or favoring something to another thing. So, liking something more than something else. I like particular students more than others. I'm not going to name names, but you know who he is. Right? We all have a bias. Some of you are biased towards each other. Some of you are biased towards me, like maybe I'm not your favorite teacher, which is totally reasonable. But you have a favorite teacher. So they're biased towards certain things. If you look at this chart here, it's actually pretty cool. Um, it is a chart that shows bias in the media. Um, so if you look at it, it is different websites or different news publications and how they're biased. So do they skew left, like very liberal? Do they skew right, very conservative? Or are they just plain in the middle? So this image can be pretty cool because it could help you discern what's good information that you're getting, what's not so good information that you're getting from the news, considering that all our news is online currently. So just something to keep in mind. So if you see an article from InfoWars or Breitbart, if you look back to this chart, it just says, just no, just don't do that. Or vice versa, if you see something from Occupy Democrats or Natural News, just be careful where you're getting your information from. Make sure it's not too left-leaning. Make sure it's not too right-leaning. That is bias, right? Preferring something towards another. That is a bias. So if you're like super liberal, you won't be anywhere near the right side, vice versa. So that is a bias. You have a favoring towards one side, towards the other. So this has nothing to do with the lesson at all. So go to slide 5. Are you biased? Are you curious to see where you fall on the political spectrum? This is a test. This is just for fun. It's not relevant to the lesson at all. But there's no writing you have to do about this. Just see where you fall on the political spectrum, just to see what issues how you think about certain issues. I'll say it like that. Just try it out. See how you feel. What are your opinions? Are you super left-leaning? Are you super Republican? Just take it. It's fun. You want to figure out where you stand politically? Now is a good time to do it because we have nothing but time. Okay, so we'll move forward. So, we're talking about bias, and everyone has bias, but sometimes it's hard to see, especially in writing. So I want you to go to slide number 6. So, bias is kind of difficult to pick out in writing because sometimes the bias can be very subtle, very difficult to pick up. So what I want you to do is I want you to read this article from Purdue University about technology in the classroom. Cool. I want you to answer some questions about the article's bias and the author's purpose in the Google form. So, after you're done reading, as you read, I want you to think about, is this article biased in any way? And what was the author's purpose in writing this article? It's short. It's a couple paragraphs, so it'll take you a couple minutes to read. And then I want you to answer question number 3 in the Google form. Does the Purdue article about tech in the classroom think technology is good or bad? Explain your answer and provide a quote from the article to prove your point. So, is it good? Is it bad? And also, I want you to talk about why they wrote that article. I'm going to edit that question a little bit on the Google form, so be aware of that. Okay, pause me now. Read and answer. Go. Okay. So, good job. You did it. You answered the question. Very proud of you. Okay. Now skip over to slide number 7. This is going to get a little bit cringy. Okay. I want you to watch this YouTube video. I cringed a lot watching it. It was really awful. But I want you to do the exact same thing you did in reading the article and answering the question, I want you to do the exact same thing again. Watch the video, answer the question, and I want you to look for the bias and author's purpose in that video. Pretty straightforward. So don't cringe too much. Pause me and then answer the question over there. Cool, go. Okay. Okay. Cool. Good job. You can come in. I'm still filming. I don't care, though. Okay.
Do you want to pause and listen to the vet?
No. Oh, the vet's on the phone?
Well, I'm about to call her back.
Can you give me 5 minutes? Sorry, guys. All right. Real quick, go to slide number 8. We're reading a short story by Ray Bradbury called The Veldt. Ray Bradbury is a 1950s science fiction writer. This story is about children. This story is about a family who has a nursery room for children. The nursery room, acts as a virtual reality room, and the children get to interact with this virtual room. The parents have some reservations. That means the parents aren't sure about this room, and they think it's good or not. And they take the room away from the kids as punishment. Here's what I want you to do. It's also a Deadmau5 song, which is kind of weird. I linked it in the PowerPoint there. The video is pretty cool. I'm not a super big Deadmau5 guy, whatever. Video is pretty cool and gives you an idea of what the story is going to be about. So if you want to go ahead and watch that video, I would do it. I also linked the audiobook there in case you do not want to read it, but rather listen to it. So you're going to read and you're going to answer questions 5 through 12 on the Google form. Okay, that seems pretty easy. They're multiple choice. And then when you're done reading, you're going to answer numbers 13 and 14 in the Google form. And that is pretty much it. Questions 13 and 14 pertain to any bias that Ray Bradbury has about technology and whether you agree with the message of the story or not. So, pretty straightforward. And that is all I have for you little ones today. I hope you guys are doing well. I miss you guys. I love you guys. If you have any questions, please email me. My email is in the description. And be well. Okay, guys? Bye.